Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. Welcome back to Valorant News and lots of stuff to dive into today. The new agent reveal comes through yesterday. Neon officially added to the roster here in the Valorant scene going into VCT 2022. Some other roster stuff to discuss as well, but a lot of backlash, quite honestly, to Neon's addition so far into the game. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do. Top of this channel reach to new people, and please do subscribe as well. If you have not yet already, not far away from 6k subs, just love to see it. First of all, this is from Valor Leaks then. So Neon, hashtag Valorant, a teaser trailer type video comes out as of yet. And it must be said, the agent isn't in the game as of yet. We don't know how it's going to play in competitive, how it's going to be balanced with the other agents. But generally, when new agents are added, they are deliberately made to be viable, because otherwise, what's the point? So a lot of people would say this agent is actually very strong. Of course, a new duelist are meant to be competing with Jet. Now, who knows if people use Jet and Neon, it's possible, but a lot of, reaction to this, frankly, on the more negative side, that this agent might be very overpowered and difficult to counter, and what it potentially means to shake up the current meta in the game. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? But of course, a lot of reaction to this, frankly, from people that haven't actually seen it played in competitive yet to know how it's going to work, but a lot of theorization about this agent may be very strong indeed. So let's just run through some of its abilities, because some of her abilities, because we can see a couple of the images right here of what she's up to in the gameplay trailer. As well, Superman says on the Rise Nation side, at least for now, the Rise Nation side, with the drama going on over there, Neon is able to sprint and slide. Absolutely sick, right? So not just walking forwards, but sprinting is a possibility. Sliding is also a possibility around corners. We'll have a look at that here in just a couple of seconds. This actually might be it right here. So this was from the initial gameplay trailer. Slide cancelling is coming to Valorant. So, you can slide around the corner. I think you might have to be sprinting. I'm guessing it's like an ability you can sprint. And then if you're sprinting into the corner, then you can slide and do this. Now, I can't imagine what this looks from the other guy's perspective. The poor Cypher's just sitting there, and the Neon just comes flying around the corner. Like, good luck holding the angle when she just comes sliding around the corner and takes your head off. Just kind of incredible. So, some people were certainly saying there was some reaction from the Call of Duty community actually to this, because in Call of Duty, it's kind of been a thing, slide cancelling. At least you slide around the corner and then you can kind of stand up and shoot. Has kind of been a pretty, controversial mechanic in Call of Duty since it was added a few years ago now. For example, as three-time Call of Duty world champion Clayster says, slide cancelling coming to Valorant, the beginning of the end, kind of as some people would argue it has been for Call of Duty. But again, it seems like slide cancelling, or at least sliding, is coming to Valorant here. Few other abilities as well. This is quite incredible, really, that Neon seems to be as stacked as she is. Because, look at this. There's this effectively tunnel. It seems like two Phoenix walls that she can bring up at the same time. This seems very strong, honestly, to get you out onto a site. I mean, look at this. It seems very strong. The fact that she has all these abilities is kind of incredible. She also has a stun and concussion grenade type thing that can bounce off walls. So, Kit really seems to be pretty stacked. So, and also she's got the, people are calling this the finger blast, but it's kind of funny, really. This is her ultimate, where she can just zap people out of her fingers. So I'm not sure. I don't think this is probably that strong. I'm not really sure how she's going to take down multiple enemies with this. It might be something which at the high levels is quite easily traded. But, still, you can see she's sliding and doing it. Good luck to Phoenix taking her down in this spot. The bullets are missing as she comes flying around the corner. Interesting agent. Lots of speed, obviously. Now, is it going to be too strong? Is it going to be broken? Lots of reaction, frankly, from some of the pros here as to whether this is a good idea or not that they actually do this. So, immediately, some people are saying, look, nerf Neon, right? Get her nerfed already. Because her kit on paper is very, very good indeed. And, some abilities we really haven't seen before. And taking the duelist to kind of roll to a next level. It's really interesting what this means for the meta, right? Are people going to be using Sentinels anymore? Or are people just going to be straight up using duelists? Is Jet and Neon, is that going to be a duo we see a lot on the map, right? It's a possibility. So, Chambers, of course, recently coming to the game. There's a lot of implications here, frankly, for how, especially, let's say, in the North American side, with their, the kind of open qualifier coming up very soon, how are these teams going to adapt to these new meta changes when she arrives into the game? Things are going to probably change very quickly, and the teams that adapt the quickest are going to be the ones that do the best in these upcoming tournaments, which, of course, have massive implications and massive importance for the entirety of the season. So quite remarkable situation, frankly. And this is what Leaf says as well, kind of on that kind of same topic. To be honest, Neon looks really fun, but I'm wondering if NA or any champs teams are even going to be able to have sufficient practice against both Chamber and her. I don't know, for the other teams, we haven't even scrimmed against Chamber and there's already a new agent. Kind of a strange situation they find themselves in. This is some of the other replies, frankly. So as Scream says, bye Jet, hello Neon. So maybe this is what some of the Jet players players have said that, maybe the Jett main is kind of out of there now, and it's a decision between Jett and Neon what these players decide to use. And Scream says that Jett might be out of here. We're going full Neon, right? And maybe Neon's better, frankly, at least in terms of the kit that we've seen so far. Tough to say that, but still, some people were certainly implying it. Now, some further reaction really here as Lothar says Neon is introducing the slide Tesla beak, and as Steel says, I thought this is an interesting take really about the situation. Can't wait for the hitbox to be completely screwed up. That's arguably the thing, right, as she comes sliding around the corner. That, good luck dealing with this as she comes flying around. Pika's advantage is already a big enough thing, frankly, in this game as it is. Let alone when she comes flying around the corner sliding and sprinting and all this dumb stuff. So good luck dealing with that, to be honest. So, as ShahZaM says, really, Neon looks like the most annoying agent to play against. So, that's the thing. That's kind of ShahZaM's perspective. This agent is very good, and also it seems like very annoying to play against. So maybe using it will be somewhat more fun. But really interesting stuff, no doubt. Definitely intrigued to your perspective down below. Is Neon going to be too overpowered? Where is her place going to be in the meta? How's she going to switch things up? Do things need to change? Is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? Lots of reaction really from the pros the last day or so. Now, wanted to touch on Rostermania things as well, because plenty to talk about here. Firstly, on TSM, rumored roster of Sabrosa, Wardell, Leviathan, Corey, and Rossi is still up in the air. We believe it's coming relatively soon, but as TSM say, couple of weeks max until the roster might well be announced. So kind of a surprise, frankly, it's taken this long for this whole thing to happen. This also, they wanted to mention because Dicey has been rumored to go to FaZe, formerly, of course, of 100 Thieves, released relatively recently, spotted last night, it seems, screwing with FaZe. This is somewhat unclear, just because of these images don't make everything incredibly clear. But you can see right here that we've got Saw Bossy, Stella, who seems to be playing on the Saw side, with babybay, Dicey, and Larry Banks. Now, Larry Banks is of Team Seal, or TLC, I forget exactly which one they go by, but there was some talk that they actually might become the FaZe Academy, but then there was some talk that they actually might just be brought straight into the FaZe roster itself. Now, babybay apparently is playing with Dicey right here in a party, and they were playing a matchup. Now, you can see right here that they were playing with, against Complexity, so you've got Cole J. Crawl right here, and everything is 2-2. Now, there were two separate scrims that were being seen, and Dicey was in both of them on the FaZe side, so it was confirmed that he was on the FaZe side, just because, yes, it's 2-2, so you can't really tell who he's partied with, but there was another set of scrims, I'm pretty sure, that Dicey was spotted in with babybay and the FaZe guys, kind of confirming that that's likely the case, or at least right here, that Stella and Bossy were kind of in their own scrim 20 minutes later, adding more credence to the idea that Dicey is scrimming with FaZe right now. Whether that comes to fruition, whether Dicey, goes all the way through to actually become a FaZe player, but it's certainly a possibility, because right now we know that 100 Thieves need a fifth, we know that T1 need to figure out what's going on with their roster, but also FaZe have 3 spots open right now that they certainly need to fill. So, maybe Dicey's going to be one of the guys that's going to step into that team. I'm sure a lot of people would certainly love to see it. This also from Complexity real quick, if we were discussing Complexity, Scourge, Trio, and Governor looking to target these 3 players for the rebuild of their roster into 2022. Lots of organizations, the likes of EG, the likes of Complexity, rebuilding their rosters. This also from EG, right? We looked at a couple of days ago that Branton and Roka were going to get released from Evil Geniuses. Temperature also is out of there officially, so they're looking to do a pretty much entire rebuild, frankly. But big organizations certainly in that region that really haven't achieved all that much so far in the history of their Valorant side. So they're going to need to make some serious changes. And speaking of a team that isn't changing, that of course none other than Envy, and a nice little 1v4 here to finish out the video. But definitely intrigued to your thoughts down below. Dicey to FaZe, that could be interesting. But also this Neon character right arriving into the game. New agent, is she going to be way too strong, way too overpowered? Some would say she is, but I guess it's only a matter of time until we find out how she actually plays in a proper competitive composition. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hitting the like button tells the YouTube gods this is a good video. Others like you should see it as well, and help grow the competitive Valorant community. Thank you for watching as always. Take care, and I will see you next time.